Okay, gonna make this quick. I got work out in 15 minutes. Anyways, sorry I missed yesterday. My partner was here and I just couldn't get it all done. There wasn't much story to it anyways. So here we're doing day 17 and day 18. Day 17 is chapter 48 through 50. Jake's dying. He tells Joe to put his kids near him so he can bless them. Yeah, let's see if I can get this to hold still here. Sorry about I don't have this on the stand. I gotta make this quick. Joe put his kids near him so he could bless them, but what Jake does is gives the younger son, Ephraim, the blessing. And again, I think these blessings are just all like some type of magic type stuff, because it's not like the birthright where he's giving him stuff. He's just telling him what's going to happen in the future with his offspring. I don't know, it's just silly nonsense magic to me. But anyways, he gives the younger son the blessing instead of the older son, which is the tradition, is to give the older son the blessing. But he gives the younger son the blessing that he's going to be, have lots of sons and land and blah, blah, blah. Whatever all that garbage. Of course, again, women get no blessing because they're worthless. And then Jake gives his sons the blessings. Now, Reuben's the oldest one. At one point, I think Judah was said to be the oldest, but we're back to Reuben being the oldest. Reuben is condemned for raping the woman his father raped. Remember that story? Yeah, and then there's a couple other condemnations for all the kids. And of course, Joseph gets the best blessing. So Joe buries his father in Canaan, as he promised. Let's see, Joe's blessing might... Okay, let me see. Joe's brothers think that he might get, now that the father's dead, that he might get back at them for being so mean to him in his younger days, selling him into slavery and such. But Joe says, oh, all is forgiven. Oh, isn't that quaint? Yeah, because that happens in real life. Anyways, this day 18, the read is Exodus. We're now in Exodus 1 through 3. Joe and his brothers die. Now, the king that was reigning when Joe was alive, apparently he died. There's probably a king or two in between. The current king, when this story starts, is a xenophobe. He thinks the Israelites have gotten too powerful and too many, and so he wants to commit genocide on them. He wants the midwives to kill all the male babies when they're born, because the females, it says let the female babies live, because women are worthless anyway, so we don't have to worry about them. They'll probably be killed by their parents anyways, because nobody wants female children. So we don't have to worry about them. But the midwives, it says they feared God, and that's why, and they let all the baby boys live. Is that why they let them live? I would think that the real reason they let them live is because they're not out to kill babies. They're out to make babies live. Anyway, so Levi's wife, who's not given a name because she's a woman, she's not important, but Levi is. Okay. Levi's wife gives birth to a boy. his wife says she's worried that they're going to kill him because he's an Israelite. So she hides him. She makes a basket for him, hides him in the Nile River. The king's daughter, no name given because she's not important, finds him and gives him to the wet nurse, who happens to be his mother. There's more to this story, but I'm just doing the quick rundown here. For his biomom, okay, she gives him to his biomom to raise. Then later on, the way the jerkaholics that men are, the way they treat women, I guess women treat other women the same way, because she comes back and reclaims him when he's grown. In other words, once he's weaned. And she called him Moses. This isn't explained, but Mo must have known that he was an Israelite, because one time, it says, one time he saw an Egyptian beating an Israelite, and he's thinking they're beating my brother. So he kills the, did I say the Egyptian was beating the Israelite? That's what I meant. So he gets mad about it, and he's thinking, this Israelite is my quote unquote brother. So he kills the Egyptian and disposes of his body, where hopefully nobody can find it. The next day he sees an Israelite beating another Israelite, and he goes up to him. He's like, why are you, beating on your brother? And the one Israelite says, well, you going to kill me like you killed that Egyptian yesterday? And so Mo says, oh, everybody must know about this. I got to get out of here because the king's going to want to kill me. And sure enough, the king does find out, and he orders Mo to be put to death. So he runs away. He sees some women going to a well to feed, to water their flock. Some shepherds come and drive them off, and I'm thinking this is probably just really attempted rape, because that's all women are good for, rape. But Mo helps defend them and, pull up the water and, give the sheep water, the livestock water. The father of the daughters says, well, come and live with us. You're doing me a favor. So Mo says, okay. And the father gives one of his daughter to Mo so Mo can rape her. And then she has a son. And then God, God, for some reason, appears as an angel or a cloud of smoke, or maybe it was God himself, I don't know. But there's a burning bush talking to Mo. I don't know what the burning bush was all. Why? Why don't you just talk to him like in a dream or whatever, like you do everybody else? But anyways, he tells Mo, he says, listen, you need to get the Israelites out there, out of slavery. So go tell him I sent you to get him out of slavery. Go tell the king that I sent you to get the Israelites out of slavery. He says, but I know what's going to happen. The king's going to harden his heart, and I'll curse the townspeople because of the king's not letting the Israelites go. How does that make any sense? The townspeople have no say in what goes on with the king's decision. So why are you punishing the townspeople? And why are you playing this game? Okay, God, I don't know. But anyways, so that's the rundown. I got to get going because in a few minutes my live workout's going to start. This is Barbara Neely's Blanche on the Lamb. Barbara Neely died in March of 2020, so last year. She only made 4 books in this series. This is the first one I've read. This is the first book in the series. It's a pretty good book. It's not too sappy. It doesn't end the way you want it to. I don't like predictable endings. So anyways, this is going to be on Bookmooch. I'm on QuakerMate and Bookmooch. And that's where you can trade for free. You get points for sending out books. You can accumulate them points to get books from the same site. I'm going to hopefully be getting the next 3 books. Like I said, there's only 4 in the series. So anyways, talk to you later.